Well, morning, YouTube, and my friends in the putt community. This is Old Trash coming to you from beautiful Denver, north of Denver, Colorado. It's Sunday morning, and I'm outside in the outdoor studio. It's been rather up and down here with the weather. It's been 90s, 95s, lots of humidity, and rain just about every afternoon, evening, which is doing great things for my garden. But it's with the heat and the humidity is kind of keeping me in the house during the morning hours. But I'm getting outside early morning because I'm not going to keep you guys from not getting your weekly fix of Old Trash Digger. First, a little housekeeping. So this morning I'm smoking another one of my corn cobs. I have now 5 or 6 of them I use in rotation, plus my briars. Because as much as you guys know, I smoke 10, 12 bowls a day. It keeps me away from the cigarettes. But I wanted to come forth with a little bit of a couple of goodies that we picked up over the week. I know a lot of you guys have been smoking the Hobbit's weed, and I thank you. And my buddy who owns Tukey's thanks you too. But there's a lot of other flavors down there that you might want to give a shout out to or give a try if you get around to it. Old Trash has been shopping at the home of the Hobbit's weed for about 20 years now. He's got a new one that I wasn't very impressed with, but it's okay. It's called Black Cherry. You know, as I said, I was on my cherry fixation for a while. Now I'm off of my cherry fixation and I'm back to my English blends. And Tukey's has a really good one out there now called King George. Really heavy, really strong, but it's good tobacco. You ought to give it a shot. Another one he brought back was a deep black Cavendish. He calls it Dark Forest. It's also really good. If anybody wants any further, I mean, I had one guy come back and with a comment, and since I was so knowledgeable on Tewksbury's and the home of the Hobbit's weed, I could give him some other blends he could try, and it was okay. So I just figured I'd shoot it out there, but there's another store out there called up the street, another one I've been going for about 20 years or so, depending on which side of the 16th Street Mall in Denver I'm on. I'll run into Jerry's Tobacco up there on 16th and near Stout. He moved across, he was on the 16th, and he moved into this shopping area called the Pavilions, took over a cigar shop, and has expanded it and gone crazy, but he's still one hell of a tobacconist. And he has a lot more English blends. I remember smoking those up. I told you about the Autumn Baron. And then he had a stronger one called Prime Minister, and I've been smoking that. And he's got another one out there, which is a custom blend he does. It's called First Cabinet. It's got Virginias and Latakia and some Oriental, so it's got some spice. What I'm smoking now is his Prime Minister blend. But I'll show you a package of the First Cabinet if you can see it. He's available on the website. Just do a search on Jerry's Tobacco Shop. And he's got a website and an online store, but it's really good. But what I really wanted to come up with is a little purchase I made on Friday. As long as you guys all know, I was complaining last week about not being able to find a General. Guess what? Took a walk down there. Pacific Coast Blend U-Band, good stuff. Took a walk over there on Friday. And, it's not a Yabo, a Yapo, it's just a trash digger purchase. I went over there and look what I found. I haven't even de-virginized it yet, but I got me a General. He had several of them he had just gotten in. But one thing I've noticed about these Missouri Meerschaums, you got to really feel them and hold them, because the cobs they use, being that they're all natural, they're all different. And so I got me a heavy, dense cob for this General. They had some lighter ones, but I liked it, and I just like the way it feels. It's like, look at that cob. Look at that. No lines. Real pretty. I like it. And just as I thought, it's not real heavy. But I'm going to de-virginize that here sometime today, and I'll let you guys know in my next one how it smokes. But I like it. I was very pleased. Very, very pleased. It was a happy, happy, happy day, in the words of my friend Phil Robertson. Happy, happy, happy. Another thing I purchased during the week. You guys all know I use that Bix. I like orange, but they're running out. When you buy a package of 40s at the Walmart for like $5-6, and it lasts a couple of weeks, but for about 30 years I was using Zippos. One that was my dad's, and one that my son gave me, which I've misplaced somewhere in my house. I don't know where, but, old trash. Has a lot of shit. And so he misplaces it, so it's probably in there somewhere. So I went out and over at the Walmart and got Daddy a new Zippo. American made. $10. Real nice. Real nice. But anyhow, I've been following some of you guys and watching your videos, and some of you even subscribe to me now, which I'm really happy about, because I'm above the double digits now. The longest time I had 8, and now I'm up to, I think, 12 or 13, and I think I'll be doing a contest here, thinking about it when I get to my first 25, because for me that's a landmark. For that longest time when I was doing politics and stuff, I was just pretty much doing it for me. But I hope you'll share my videos if you like them. Get people to subscribe. But I think at 25 I'll do something. I was thinking about a sampler or something of maybe some tobaccos from Tewksbury's or Jerry's or something. Things that you guys can't normally get down on the south side. But I'm hearing a lot of good things, and I was looking at it, and if anybody out there's got some sampler of that Delta Mojo, I'd really like to try. Maybe we could do a swap for some Province weed or some Dark Forest or something else from Tewksbury. Give me a holler. Give me a PM if you're interested. I'd really like to try some of that Delta Mojo. But anyhow, hope you're all doing well. It looks like you guys are, and I follow some of those videos, and there's some good stuff out there. There's some really good stuff, and I'm really glad to see it. The more I get involved, the better I like it. I knew Old Trash wasn't the only one out there who's been smoking pipes for a lot of years. It just keeps me off the cigarettes. I did backslide a little bit. I did have to about a week or two ago, and I told you guys when I was a bad, bad boy. I haven't had one since. I pretty much gave the rest of them away. But I love my tobaccos. If anybody gets that Jerry's, this Prime Minister, good. It really is. It's got a lot of flavor. It's not like those damn aromatics. I mean, mind you, the aromatics are okay. I'm not going to complain. I do like them every now and then. But if I want a good, flavorful pipe that goes through the bowl, the English blends are some of the best. I like them. But anyhow, I didn't want to think I left for any length of time, and I'm not going to talk about politics today. There's nothing to talk about right now. It's gone into crapper, and you just sit back and watch Alex Jones, Kokesh. Last night, the Martin verdict come in. I can't handle this. I could go off for hours and hours and hours on the politics and behind it, but it's like, why worth it? It's not worth it. It makes me unhappy. It makes me depressed. When I can think about the happy people, the happy, happy, happy people who smoke pipes and talk about pipes, follow God, work on their gardens, and rebel in peaceful ways. But anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys next week. And I was serious. If anybody wants to swap around for some Denver local blend, for some of that there Delta Mojo, before I have to place an order for it, because you know I'm going to have to. You guys are getting me addicted to this shit. I don't think I have a PAD yet, but I'm real happy. I was so happy when I found this. Thought I was going to have to order it, but my side business is doing some good projects and had some extra capital, so it's like, I'm buying it. When I bought some of that first cabinet. But you ought to try. You really ought to. Anyhow, happy Sunday to y'all. And I'll be checking back in with you later. Have a good week. God bless. Enjoy the day.